PSLE is coming. Can you solve this 2017 PSLE Math question? And the question goes, the figure below is made up of a rectangle, semicircles, and quarter circles. The area of the rectangle is 288 centimeters square. Find the area of the figure. So if you were to look closely over here, the circles and the quarter circles, we can actually draw the breadth using radius. So let's have radius be 1 unit. So we have radius of this three-quarter circles or quarter circles. Then the semicircles has two radius or 2 units, and then one more quarter circle for the breadth of the rectangle. So if you were to combine them, this will be 4 units. So the rectangle breadth will be 4 units. Now we want to zoom out a little bit and we want to get the rectangle length. So same thing, 1 unit as what we see over here. And then if you were to add them up and count them, it's actually equal to 8 units. So now we know the rectangle breadth and rectangle length, then we can actually find 1 unit. So we know that the rectangle area is 288 centimeters squares. So the rectangle area units would then be 4 units times 8 units. So in this case, I would recommend you to just, multiply the number 4 and 8, but leave the 1 unit as is. So it will be 32 times 1 unit times 1 unit. So since we know the rectangle area in units and the rectangle area in centimeters square, we can equal them to each other. So with that said, will have then the equation 9, which is equal to 1 unit times 1 unit. So from here, you actually can use, if you learned square root, then you can use square root, or you can just figure out what number multiplied by itself will give us 9. So 1 unit would then be 3. So in this case, now we know that the radius is equal to 3 centimeters. Then we also know that the total area of this shaded figure is the rectangle plus the total number of circles. So let's find out the total number of circles. So let's find the total number of semicircles. For the semicircles, we can just count, right? And there's a lot of them. And in total, we have 12 semicircles. And we can convert these semicircles into full circles, which is basically 12 divided by 2, which is 6 full circles. Then we want to get the quarter circles that are left, which is basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. So since we have 4 quarter circles, that will become one full circle. So that means the total number of full circles will then be equal to 7 circles. Since we know the total number of circles, then we want to get the area of the 7 circles, which is basically 7 times 1 circle area, and this will give us 198 centimeter square. So now we know this, then the next thing is we can get the total area. So we know the rectangle area earlier is 288. Then that means the total area for this shaded figure will be 486 centimeters square. And that's how you solve this PSLE math question.